excited. I'm excited. Can you see it? Can you feel it? World Cup is almost here. A month-long football tournament. And now we can start thinking. We can start thinking about the games. We'll be immersed in football for an entire month. Sunday's first game will be Ecuador versus the host Qatar, and that's when we'll have a merry Christmas in many ways. So uh, one additional item that I like to do during these big tournaments is to indulge in some fantasy Premier League, sorry, fantasy World Cup in this case. I enjoy playing fantasy Premier League. And if you do also enjoy playing fantasy Premier League, you will enjoy playing fantasy World Cup. Those of you who have seen these type of tournaments before, like Euro Fantasy last year, Euro 2020, which was held in 2021, you'll know a couple of these rules, and this will add a little bit of spice to your friends' leagues and your corporate leagues and your leagues with your colleagues at work. So, what you should know. So this is on the official FIFA website. You'll find it under the drop down, and you can go into the play section where you'll find fantasy FIFA. So what you also see is that there's 3 match days, and then there's a match day for each knockout phase. Some rules that you should all know is that the scoring system is a little bit different, so pay attention to the scoring system. And also, each match day is broken down into sections. So for every physical day that is played, you can change or substitute players in and out of your team, and you can change or substitute your captain. However, if you make a substitute, you cannot undo it. So if that player has already played, it cannot be undone. But if the player has not yet played, then you have the option to change. I'll give you an example. My team that you see on the screen here has Estupinen and Dominguez from Ecuador. The reason being is Ecuador is playing the first match. So if they score well, I'll keep them in the team. If they don't score well, then out you go, and in comes Unai Simon, Valverde, Trossard, or De Bruyne. So that I can change every day. So every day you can see your upcoming fixtures. And on Sunday, you can make some changes. Monday, you can make some changes for these 3 games, and then so on and so on. The game week ends at the end of each set of fixtures, so each batch of fixtures. So this will be group match day 1, which is when Group H plays their last game. So these are the final games on Thursday. That will be the end of match day 1. The other thing that's different than normal fantasy leagues is the what they call boosters. So boosters is like your chips. So your chips in Fantasy Premier League. In this game, you have boosters. So here, there's 3 boosters. So 3 things you need to know is number 1 is your wildcard. So basically, you can make unlimited transfers, unlimited changes based on the prices of the players, obviously. Number 2 is 12th man. We'll get back to that now. And number 3 is power captain. The power captain is interesting because it allows you to get double points, and it's for whichever player scores the most in your 15-man squad. So that player will get the captain's armband for that week that you choose to use. So the power captain here is a nice tool to use. I like to use these in the in the group stage. Reason being is there's more mismatches in the group stage because you'll get a game like France versus Australia. No offense, Australia, and then you get a match like Argentina, Saudi Arabia. So the chances of these games getting higher scores means that you can maximize your points in the group phases. The other one, which is very interesting to me, and that's why I saved it for last, is it's different than normal chips from your Premier League is called the 12th man. This allows you to select one additional player who is not in your team of 15, doesn't count from your budget, and that player gets additional points. So that is like a bonus player. Now this is really cool because you can spend the 100 million and then get an additional player for a specific week. So whenever you choose to use this 12th man, that will give you that additional player for that week. So you'll have your normal 11, and then you'll get the bonus added of this 12th man. So I'll show you what I've done with my team here for the first week. This will be my strategy. You don't have to follow this, but this will be my strategy for this week. Is I'm having Kylian Mbappe as my 12th man. So the 11 that play, I will sub in probably all 4 of these. But depending on who gets the most points here, then I'll sub them out, and then I'll have Kylian Mbappe as my 12th man. I've chosen Kylian Mbappe because he's going to versus Australia, and I think France will maximize against Australia. So that's an interesting on this fantasy FIFA. So nice game. Nice to keep things. If you got a group, if you got a league, set up some leagues with your friends or your family. And add a little bet on the side if you like. So I've got a bottle of gin riding on one of these leagues, so it's nice. And then enjoy the World Cup. This will give you more fun. It'll add some definite enjoyment into this World Cup for the next 30 days. So tune in again. We'll have some more videos coming up soon. Team previews over the next couple of days of the major teams and of the smaller teams as well. And then we'll have some reaction videos as we go through the World Cup as well. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. So join me again. Goodbye.